United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory.
Here.
Councilwoman Spare.
Here.
Councilman Valerio is absent. Councilman Slattery.
Here.
And Supervisor Dunn.
Here. Other officials and advisors present this evening. To my far right, Town Clerk Janine Natowski. Also to my right, Deputy Town Supervisor, Councilman Michael Slattery. To my far left is Council for the Town, Jared Hurt. Side table, we have Commissioner of Public Works, Superintendent of Highways, David Lindsay. Director of Finance, Dan Knapp. And from my office, Don Forte. Our stenographer is Sandy Hewitt. And in the event of emergency, if you would please use the exits to the corner of the room. And anyone with a cell phone, if you please either turn it off or set it to vibrate, we'd appreciate it. We don't have any presentations or announcements this evening. There is a public hearing. The public hearing is for anyone wishing to be heard. At this public hearing, please step forward to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and you shall be heard. I will open the public hearing for Cook Properties, Thornton Engineering, incentive zoning for 50 Air Park Drive. Is there anyone here that would like to speak at the public hearing? Dorothy?
Dorothy Borges, 31 Stewart Road. What is the incentive?
I believe it was $40,000.
It's
$40,000 cash to be put into a reserve fund. I believe we haven't made a complete decision. I think it was either the sidewalk fund or the recreation fund, Parks and Recreation Fund.
thank you.
Anyone else would like to speak at the public hearing?
Thanks for the opportunity. Linda Smallfuss, 35 Attridge Road. June 14th, the town board, passed the rezoning of 4415 and 4423. On June 19th, I delivered a letter to Dawn to be distributed.
Ms. Schmalfuss, this is for 50 Air Park Drive. This is not about 4415 or anything on Buffalo Road. This is for the property at 50 Air Park Drive.
Okay, then at another time I get to speak?
Yes,
You may at the public forum, sure.
Okay,
This is
right now this is not it.
This is not, right, correct.
Okay.
The public forum would be next,
Okay,
if you
got
wish
it.
to speak at the public forum. Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak at the public hearing? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing and we will move on. I'm sorry to make you move, Linda, but, so anyone wishing to speak, Linda Schmalfuss, at the public forum, please step forward and do so.
Okay, Linda Smallfuss, 35 Attridge Road. On June 14th, you, the board, passed the rezoning of properties at 4415 and 4423 Buffalo Road. On June 19th, I personally delivered a letter to Dawn at the supervisor's office, and each of you received a copy. And that was confirmed to me after speaking with Mark DeCory this week. For the record, I would like this put in. June 19th, 2023, Councilwoman Spur. During the May 2023 public meeting, the term intense use of property was mentioned to evaluate a proposal. What criteria did you implement in determining your recent vote and for vetoing the rezoning application of properties at 4423 and 4415 Buffalo Road? A written reply is requested and can be mailed to the address below. Also, additional signatures that were mistakenly not submitted at the June 14th, 2023 meeting, but were obtained at the same time as the other 413 signatures opposing the rezoning, have been given to the supervisor for a total of 423 signatures. Thank you. Respectfully, neighbors in Chili, Smallfuss, 35 Attridge Road, Churchville, New York, 14428. So this is the letter that you have received.
Thank you.
So as stated in the letter, a written reply was requested. Not one of you, Councilman Slattery, Valerio, Supervisor Dunning, Councilwoman Spur, Councilman DeCory. Not one responded nor acknowledged that you even received it. This is unprofessional conduct and just plain rude behavior. Please put this in the record. Petition in opposition to rezoning of properties at 4415 and 4423 Buffalo Road, North Chili. This was submitted at the time of the signatures. The undersigned residents of Chili ask that you unequivocally deny the rezoning application to rezone the properties located at 4415 and 4423 Buffalo Road, North Chili, from its current use of R115 residential single family to RM residential multiple family. We adamantly oppose any rezoning. The proposal is to construct 3 two-story rental apartments containing 20 units at 4423, and in the existing two-story building, an additional 12 rental units at 4415. Any rezoning of these parcels is violating the covenant established in the Town of Chili Master Plan. This rezoning will significantly diminish the quality of life in this family neighborhood and change the character of North Chili. Our lifelong value and investment in our homes will be destroyed by an unwanted increase in crime, large traffic volume, noise, alteration of wetlands, trash accumulation, vermin infestation, and decrease our green space. Our property values will be irrevocably decreased if this rezoning is allowed to bring itinerant and transient elements to our neighborhood. Any decision to rezone these 2 parcels will destroy the very fabric of our neighborhood, North Chili. Our homes and our neighborhood was built on the expressly promised covenant to be a single-family residential zoned area. We respectfully ask that you deny this and any other rezoning application so that we are able to protect the quiet enjoyment, sanctity,
30 seconds.
and family fabric of our neighborhood community. What was said?
30 seconds.
Thank you, neighbors in Chili.
Steve Dole, 39 Acton Road.
Please step up to the podium, please.
Stephen Dole, 39 Attridge Road. I'd like to relinquish my 5 minutes back to Linda, if that's you.
So, Mike, after hearing the petition, my question is, why no one on the board, after seeing the 423 signatures on the petition, responded with perhaps this resolution should be tabled because of the concerns expressed by Chili residents? This behavior is not responding, it compromises your standing with the community and causes questioning regarding the integrity of the Town of Chili Board. Thank you.
Is there anyone else that wishes to speak at the public forum? Dorothy?
Dorothy Borges, 31 Stewart Road. With regard to Resolution 198, I guess my first question was, does that relate also to Resolution 206? Is that the same project? There's equipment under Resolution 198 and a cement pad slab on Resolution 206. Is that the same project? Yeah, okay. And is this, it doesn't say, is this supposed to be for adults or is this for children when you get that far?
Okay.
Okay. And with regard to Resolution 204, on the cold storage materials bid, it strikes me that these buildings aren't very old, and it looks like we're adding on to it and renovating. Could I have an explanation for that? It seems though we hardly get past paying for a building and we're enlarging it. And a lot of thought was given to this project, and it seems as though as new as that building is, reasonably new as far as buildings go, that we shouldn't have to be rethinking the size at this point. So if we'd have an explanation of that, I'd appreciate it. And with regard to Resolution 209, what material, excuse me, what material will be used for the new soffits and fascia? Does that replace wood, and what material are we going to be using now? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak at the public forum? Seeing none, I'll close the public forum. Just want to make a note here so I don't forget this time which resolutions I need to. I'll quickly, we'll respond to the fitness equipment resolutions, Dorothy. Those are both for young and old. So they can be for you as well as your grandchildren. No, I'm not going there. I'm talking about younger, much younger. Grandchildren, or it's for all generations who would be capable of using small, yes, so it's for everybody. Okay, so moving right along, under matters of the supervisor, I'd just like the town board to know that I received notice from the Arc of Monroe that they do plan on a group home that they're looking at 31 High Tree. They are looking at this. We have 40 days to respond or appeal to their decision to build a group home, looking at typically the grounds for to reject their group home. We have no grounds as it is by law to reject it. There's no density issues in the area. There's nothing in the area that would allow us to reject their group home. But I will get you a copy of this so you can look at it. We will have time to respond. Sure.
Supervisor, in regards to that, you said to build a group home or to modify an
I'm sorry.
existing home?
Thank you. It is to modify an existing home.
Thank you.
So you know, under matters of the supervisor, I don't have anything else. Matters of the council, anyone? Okay. We do have the approval of minutes from the 7/12 meeting. We also have several reports that have been submitted. Under correspondence, Virginia Gutowski, town clerk, has received notification that Catherine Rogers is resigning effective August 11th, and also she has received notification that Michael Morissette, recreation attendant, that he's resigning effective August 3rd. Moving right along to new business, Resolution 194, bike ride for National Center of Missing and Exploited Children.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Councilman DeCory, seconded by Councilwoman Spare. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 195, Department of Public Works, Highway Department.
Moved.
Moved by Councilwoman Spare,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Slattery. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 196, ARPA SLFRF Funds Access Control.
Moved.
Moved by Councilman DeCory,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Slattery. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 197, Letter of Credit Release Number 2 for Mayflower Estates.
Move.
Moved by Councilman Slattery, seconded by Councilwoman Spare. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 198, ARPA SLFRF Funds Fitness Equipment.
Move.
Moved by Councilman Slattery, seconded by Councilwoman Spare. Questions or comments?
Supervisor, how much money do we have remaining in this fund, do you know?
Dan?
In the time limit that we have to spend it by?
Well, we have till, I believe, 2027 to,
It's going to be committed by the end of '24, it's going to be spent by the end of '26.
okay. And we still have a pretty good, I can give you, provide the
Yeah,
board
just curious.
breakdown. I don't have the number right in front of me. Dan, do you know what the number is of what's left?
Roughly 1.5 to 1.7, 1.5 to 1.7 million.
Thank you.
Committed.
Because I know we met and we talked about different, potential uses for it, so.
Yeah.
But this is going to be great to have it next to the accompaniments that are already in that park. So this will be really great.
And I do want to say, though, you guys haven't seen it, but they do artwork on the front of this, and they allow local artists to create the artwork. So I engaged the Chile Art Group to do the artwork for it. So they did a real nice job, submitted a nice piece of artwork to go on the front of it. Very nice.
Great.
What's mattered?
I was just saying, it's the pads kind of the artwork will be in the middle, kind of divided the pad into two.
Right. Yeah, there's some advertising that has to go on it for from the grant, from MVP, and from the fitness company there, so. But other than that, like I said, they did a beautiful job. So it was nice getting the Chile Art Group involved in this project rather than use one of their artists, so.
Yeah, great.
Any other questions or comments?
No.
Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 199, set a public hearing for September 13th, 2023 at 7 p.m. to consider the rezoning of the entire property of 4400 Buffalo Road from RM Residential Multifamily District to GB General Business.
Move.
Moved by Councilman DeCoury,
Second.
second by Councilman Slattery. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 200, letter of credit release for Burn Dairy, final.
Supervisor, I'll move Resolution 200 as well as 201, letter of credit release number 7 for Rose Hill Phase 3, and 202, road dedication of Rose Hill Section 1.
Second.
Resolutions 200, 201, and 202 were moved by Councilman Slattery, seconded by Councilwoman Spare. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 203, Building Department.
Move. Second.
Moved by Councilman DeCoury, seconded by Councilman Slattery. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Keep wanting to say 5. Resolution 204, award bid for cold storage materials bid.
Move.
Moved by
Second.
Councilman Slattery, second by Councilwoman Spare. This is the building at the old Zuber Farm. I'm not really sure how old that particular steel building is, but we would like to not only expand that to increase our cold storage capability, but also to bring it a little bit more up to what our park standards would be and make it a little more park-like as we develop the Archer Road property.
And this building was standing when we purchased the property,
It
correct?
was
So it's
there already.
So it's nothing new.
And it's nothing new at all. We didn't put it in. This was done, the Zubers put that in whenever.
Yeah.
I don't know when that particularly
But
was.
I thought, Dorothy, you might think that it was the cold storage by the highway garage. It's not that. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not that
Yeah,
one.
no, not that one.
Right.
This is Archer Road.
The blue building, blue metal building,
Yeah, the blue metal building.
Any
Not-
other questions or comments?
not the greenhouse on Union Street.
Not the greenhouse on Union Street, no. Green and White House, you mean?
Well, that was the old joke when the.
I know.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 205, donation to Senior Center Trust and Agency account.
Moved.
Moved by Councilwoman Spare,
Second.
second by Councilman DeCoury. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCoury.
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare.
Aye.
Councilman Slattery.
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning.
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 206, award bid fitness court concrete slab.
Move.
Second.
Councilman DeCoury, second by Councilman Slattery. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 207, 2023 budget amendments.
Move.
Moved by Councilman Slattery,
Second.
seconded by Councilman DeCory. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 208, I will move that resolution. The town board will second this. This is in memory of Jordan I. Brown.
Want me to read it for
Please. No, I'll do this. Thank you.
Okay.
Whereas the town board of the town of Chili finds it befitting to extend our deepest sympathy to the Brown family during the passing of Jordan I. Brown, who on August 11, 2023 passed away. And whereas Jordan I. Brown served from 1/17/2007 to 3/19/2008 as a member of the Architectural Advisory Ad Hoc Committee, served from February 26, 2007 to 12/24/2008 as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals, served from 11/5/2008 to 11/2/2011 as chair of the 2030 Comprehensive Plan Committee, served from 1/1/2009 to 12/31/2011 as a deputy town supervisor, and served from 1/1/2012 to 12/31/2019 as town councilman. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Chili hereby sets aside the special page of the minutes from this town board meeting in his honor and takes a moment of silence in Jordan I. Brown's memory. The town clerk is hereby directed to send a copy of this resolution to the Brown family. This time, we will take a roll call, and then we'll take a moment of silence. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye. Passes 4-0. This time, we'll take a moment of silence in the memory of Jordan Brown. Thank you. This resolution doesn't capture it all,
Not
Not
in
at
any way,
all.
shape. I know.
and this is nice to recognize him for his family as a memory. Jordan was a part of the Chamber of Commerce in
Yes.
Gates Chili.
Was past
He
president.
he contributed so much to this town. The work he did on our, to help us get started on that community center, what he's done for all of us here as a person, and his contribution to the town of Chili. There's not enough paper, in a ream of paper, to talk about what Jordan I. Brown has contributed to the town of Chili. We'll miss him.
And you know what, Supervisor, it's just hearing the stories at the Celebration of Life, things I didn't know. When you hear from his best friend that he knew for, I believe it was 52 years, I think he said it was.
They went to school together.
Yeah, they went to school together. And just hearing, and you could see that later, you know, when as I got to know him, you know, I got to know him when I was coaching his daughter in soccer, but how he would be the psychiatrist, or he would be the person that they would go to if somebody had a problem or issue, and Jordan's demeanor and just the way that he would listen and then wait and then talk to you. It's just, you could see that and understand that, and you just felt the love that people had for him. So it was special.
But also the good that he did for the community through his work at Lifetime Assistance.
Yeah.
What he was able to accomplish over there, he's contributed in such a major way to the success that they have achieved. So he was just a really great guy. So I know we haven't seen much of him lately because he was sick, but yeah, we're all going to miss him.
Actually, Mary, I'm glad you mentioned it, because the first time I met him when I was elected to the town board during the Chili Fest, when we used to have rides at the event, on that Thursday, we would bring out individuals with special needs. They would ride the rides for free on that Thursday. And that's when I met Jordan, when the group from Lifetime Assistance, all these vans showed up and all these individuals and just taking them around to the rides, and that was the first time that I met Jordan, was during that time, so.
Good guy.
All right, moving along, Resolution 209, funding for Town Hall soffit and fascia replacement. Moved by Councilwoman Spare,
Second.
second by Councilman DeCory. The question from Dorothy was the material. Well, that's a good question at this point, Dorothy. Right now, we have a current quote for aluminum. We're actually questioning whether or not that's what we really need. Mr. Lindsay's going to be working with some other folks and talking about possible, right now it's vinyl, and it's said that vinyl over time cracks, and
Right.
we do know that the soffits from time to time fall down. They've done quite a few replacements. So this is neat, and now that we have a nice new roof, this building would probably be pretty well set for about 50 years or better. So it'll
Outlive me.
outlive all of us in this room right now. So, we are doing some due diligence on that side. This is, yes, you too, Adam.
Sir, there's no comments from the audience, please?
So anyways, so we're not exactly sure what material this is going to be at this point. It'll either be aluminum or vinyl, though. Any other questions or comments from the board?
No.
All right. Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 210, Child Life Fire Department active list.
Moved.
Moved by Councilman Slattery.
Second.
Second by Councilman DeCory. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 211, July 19th, 2023 abstract.
Second.
Pick one.
Moved by Councilman DeCory, seconded by Councilwoman Spare. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 212, August 2nd, 2023 abstract.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Slattery, seconded by Councilman DeCory. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. Resolution 213, August 16th, 2023 abstract.
Move.
Moved by Councilwoman Spare,
Second.
seconded by Councilman DeCory. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilman DeCory?
Aye.
Councilwoman Spare?
Aye.
Councilman Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Dunning?
Aye, passes 4-0. The next meeting of the Child Light Town Board will actually be a public workshop on the budget, or a public, there's no public comment at the workshops, but the town board will be discussing budgets with the department heads. The next regular scheduled meeting of the Child Light Town Board will be September 13th. This meeting is adjourned.